Live Conversations with Mr. Body here on this beautiful Monday afternoon, right? And so what is today? Today is Mindset Monday, Motivation Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Whatever you want your Monday to be, right? And your thoughts and your energy is going to be the direction and the alignment that you have with being able to produce the results that you are looking for. But guess what? Today is also, right? Today is also the day of service, right? Celebrating the life in time and Dr. Martin Luther King and his whole mission, right? But you know what? Listen, right? He had a famous I had a dream speech. Right? And so my question for you is, what is your dream for yourself? What is your dream when it comes to you creating some better results in your body? What is your dream when it comes to you being able to create, some progress in your goals, right? Are you in alignment with the things that you're talking about, right? Listen, when you look at the life and if you know anything about Dr. King, right? He was in alignment with his passion. He was in alignment with his mission. He was in alignment based on the actions that he was doing that was followed up by his words. Right? So the actions that he was doing was in alignment with the dream that he had. And so I'm asking you right now, are your actions in alignment with the things that you say you want for yourself? If you say that you want to lose X amount of pounds, are your actions in alignment with losing X amount of pounds? If you say that you want to gain X amount of pounds, is your actions or are your actions in alignment with you looking to gain X amount of pounds? Like, listen, you got to start to ask yourself, am I in alignment with the things that I'm saying, or am I, which you are, the reason why I'm not seeing the results that I want to see because my alignment is off? And once you can realize that your alignment is off and that's why you are not seeing the results that you want to see, is going to be able to produce a breakthrough. If you're looking for a breakthrough, if you're looking to be able to see some progress, if you want to be able to create some happiness because progress equals happiness, then you got to start to analyze what you're doing and see if your actions and your activity are in alignment with the things that you say that you want to create for yourself. Because if there is a disconnect between what you say that you want and the things that you are doing towards what you want, that's probably why you're not seeing what you want to see. Right? And so sometimes, I have conversations, and I've been a certified personal trainer now for 19 years, and I have conversations with potential clients or friends of mine, and they're like, well, I'm doing all the things. Right? How many of you feel like that? Drop a 1 in the comment box. You feel like you're in alignment. You feel like you're doing all the things, but you're not seeing the progress that you want to see. You're not seeing the results that you want to see. And you're like, I don't understand. Well, see, that's why I'm saying you got to take a deeper look. And are you connected to the things that you're doing, right? And I use this quote often, right? But there's a Denzel quote that says, you cannot confuse movement with progress. And just because you are doing the things, just because you have made some adjustments to your eating habits, is it all the adjustments that you need to make in order to produce the progress and the results that you want? You see, your alignment has to be, well, listen, I want to create this weight loss. And so the adjustments that you make have to be in alignment with that. And so if you only adjust one thing when you know that you got 5 things to adjust and you're not willing to adjust the other 4, well, then guess what? Your actions are not in alignment with the goals that you set for yourself. And that's why you're not seeing results. Just because you change one thing, if you know you need to change 5, you got to start to say, well, listen, how bad do I really want it? If you're working out, but you spent most of the time going through social media or texting or talking on the phone or not really giving the workout the attention that it needs or not really giving the intensity that it needs or utilizing weights or speeds on the cardio machine that are not where your fitness level is, then your actions are not in alignment with the goals that you've set for yourself. And so what I want to ask you right now, listen, we are in the beginning of 2021. It's a new year, right? And so a lot of times it's new year, new me, and I want to be able to be a better version of me. And so if you are looking to be a better version of you, right, I ask you this question, right? Is your approach the same this year as it is last year? Because if you didn't accomplish everything that you wanted to accomplish in 2020, right, have you changed your approach? Listen, Tony Robbins is one of the people that I listen to for mindset development, right? And he said, well, listen, it's not that what you want is unattainable, right? The approach that you took towards it was bad. And so you got to change your approach. And so I'm asking you, right, throughout 2020, if you had more downs than ups and you are like, okay, well, listen, I'm looking to create these results, but I'm not seeing the progress that I want to see. My question for you is, have you changed your approach? Your approach was bad, and that's why you didn't produce the results that you wanted to produce. Your plan was bad. That's why you didn't produce what you wanted to produce. And so now in 2021, have you made the adjustments? Have you made the shift so that your plan and your alignment can be in sync, and so that you can produce the results that you want to see, and so that you have a different approach and a different alignment and a different mindset now in 2021 than you did in 2020 and previous years? Because it's your time. Like, listen, results are waiting for you. Your results are waiting for you to say, okay, well, listen, you know what? I'm ready to do all the things. I'm not ready to just do some of the things. I'm ready to do all of the things that are necessary and required in order for me to produce the results that I wish to see. And so what I'm saying is that you've got to be ready to be in alignment, right? And so here's the next question for you, right? Do you know where you're going, right? Do you know, have you mapped out all the results that you want to create? How much weight do you exactly want to lose? How much body fat do you exactly want to lose? How much muscle do you exactly want to gain? What do you want your waist measurement to be? What do you want your hips measurement to be? What do you want your back and bust or chest area measurement to be? How much strength do you want to create? How many push-ups do you want to be able to do without stopping? How many pull-ups do you want to be able to do without stopping? How many sit-ups do you want to be able to do in 1 minute? How long do you want to be able to hold up a plank? I'm just giving you some different areas that you can be tracking and setting some standards and some baselines for you to accomplish, right? Because here's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is, if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? It's great that you got the latest GPS system in your car or on your smart device, but if you don't know and you don't have an address that you are going to input into the latest GPS system, how are you going to get there? You see, that's one of the problems, unfortunately, that a lot of you may face. Listen, I've been there before, right? I've been there. And so I'm speaking to you from experience because I've been there. I didn't know where I was going, and so I couldn't get to my destination because I didn't know the destination. I didn't know the GPS coordinates of the destination. I just knew I had a destination I was trying to get. All right. I just knew I had a GPS. I had a destination I was trying to get to, but I didn't have the coordinates. I didn't have the coordinates to be able to get to that destination. And so what I'm asking you is that if you're just saying, I want to lose weight, and you're frustrated because you're not losing a specific amount of weight that you want to lose, but you haven't really defined it, well, guess what? Because you don't know where you're going, and you can't get to a place that you want if you don't know where it is. And so when you say, I just want to lose weight, I'm saying that you got to start to be more specific. And even having a weight range of saying, I want to lose between 20 and 30 pounds. Well, guess what? That 10-pound difference is a wide range of area and space. And so what I'm saying is that, listen, you want to be more specific, because when you have a specific target, then you can know what you're trying to hit. You have a specific GPS coordinate. You can know where you're trying to get to. And so it's more simple to be able to utilize that smart device or that GPS system in your car in order to get there. Versus just, saying, okay, well, listen, I'm trying to get to, I live in New Jersey, and it's like, all right, I'm trying to get to Atlantic City, right? But I don't have a specific point in Atlantic City. Well, Atlantic City is Atlantic City, and it has a specific amount of square miles. And so it's going to take me to a point, and then I can arrive at that point in Atlantic City, and I can look around and say, this is not where I want to go. But the GPS said, well, this is where you told me. And so some of you along your journey, because you don't have an alignment, you don't have a purpose, you don't have what you're trying to accomplish, you are just going with the flow. And so your flow is taking you in places that you say you don't want to be in, but because you don't have that alignment and the direction, that's where you end up. And so let's talk about this. And so how can you be more aligned, right? You got to be more aligned by having some specifics. Clearly defining what you want to, because guess what? That is going to be able to help you get your alignment better. Your alignment can be matched up with the goals that you set for yourself when you have specific points that you can measure. And so you can create a line that's going to be like, boom, this benchmark, boom, this benchmark, boom, this benchmark. And you can follow the plan and the GPS coordinates, and your alignment is going to be so on point that you start to just dominate your results. And so I'm sharing with you that it is possible for you to create, right? And so, let's talk about it. What you're doing, right? Next key point, what you're doing is directly affecting what you're getting. What you're doing is directly affecting what you're getting. And how is that possible? Okay, well, listen, it's possible because guess what? If you're not eating in accordance to weight loss and you're eating in accordance to weight gain, that's why you're gaining weight. It's not because you can't lose weight. You're just doing the things that are not in alignment with the goals that you set for yourself. Right, and I'm going to start sharing some of these things, right? But guess what? You know what? Sometimes you feel like it's what you're eating. Yes, that has a part to play in it, but sometimes you got to know the difference, right? You can have the same exact things on your plate, and some of it can be aligned for weight loss, and some of it can be aligned for weight gain. And the difference is the quantity of each, and the calorie difference of each, and the protein value difference of each, but you're eating the same exact things. I could even use fast food as an example, right? Because, hey, listen, you could use fast food and you could lose weight based on eating fast food, depending on the quantity and all of those things. And then you can use fast food to gain weight. It's not because you're eating fast food. That's why you're not losing weight. It's because of what's happening. Now, yes, that, plays a part in it, because typically speaking, there's not a lot of healthy things in fast food joints. But you can still use fast food to lose weight. You can still eat meat and lose weight. You cannot eat meat and lose weight. You can eat meat and gain weight. You can eat meat and you could not eat meat and gain weight. You cannot eat meat and gain muscle. It all works. You just have to have the alignment and understand that, okay, well, listen, my actions are determining the results that I'm producing. And if the results that I'm getting are not producing what I want, then what I'm doing is the problem. What you're doing is the problem. But it can all be tracked back to the alignment that you don't have with the goals that you set for yourself. It can all be tracked back to the lack of direction that you don't have, which is why you're not getting to where you want to go, right? And the last but not least, listen, two things, right? Challenge creates results, right? Challenge is where the magic happens. Challenge is where the growth happens. A lot of times we want things to be easy. A lot of times we want to avoid the soreness. A lot of times we want to avoid the challenge. A lot of times we just want it to be boom, instantaneous. We want to just have smooth sailing, no road bumps, no obstacles, no things to have to go through, no walls, no barriers, no nothing. I just want my thing to be smooth sailing. Well, guess what? Smooth sailing and lack of challenges doesn't produce growth and results. And so you got to understand that being challenged is a part of your journey, and it's a part of the process, which is going to create greater alignment, which is going to create better sustainability along the way. If things are smooth sailing, it's going to be a little bit more challenging to sustain those results, right? And so I want to leave you with this. You can't get the results you want without first finding out what it takes to achieve them. I'm going to say that again. You can't get the results that you want without first finding out what it takes to achieve them. And how you find out what it takes to achieve them is by creating your alignment. Creating your alignment, right? Your alignment is, okay, well, listen, you know what? I'm going to set all of my standards. I'm going to set all of my GPS coordinates. I'm going to pick a specific amount of weight loss or gain that I want. I'm going to pick a specific amount of body fat loss that I want to create. I'm going to pick a specific muscle percentage that I want. I'm going to pick a specific push-up amount that I want to do. I'm going to pick a specific plank amount want to do. I want to pick a specific time that I want to be able to run a mile in. I'm going to pick a specific amount of pull-ups I want to do. I'm just just giving you some examples, but you can do all these things and you can create some things. You might want to pick a specific amount of time that you want to be able to play with your kid before you tire them out. You're not going to get tired. They're going to get tired, right? And so these are some benchmarks that you can set, and then you can start to create a plan. Okay, well, listen, this is what I want to create. Okay, well, now what adjustments do I need to make to my nutritional habits in order to create this? What adjustments do I need to make to my exercise habits in order to create this? And if you don't have the answers, it's okay. It's time for you to start to seek out professional guidance and assistance in order to be able to help you. Listen, I've been a certified personal trainer for 19 years. I can help you create that plan for you. All you got to do is just hit me up and just let's get started. But it's time for you to create your alignment, right? Listen, your alignment might vary from my alignment, might vary from your spouse's alignment, might vary from your partner's alignment. But you got to understand that you got to create your alignment in order to dominate your results. All right, it's your boy, Mr. Body. I'm out of here. If you got some value in this video, feel free to hit the share button, tag somebody that needs to hear this message, invite somebody to come and watch this video so that they can get the same value that you got, and go out there and start to create your alignment so you can dominate your results, all right? Peace.